All right, so we're going to put this here. Except we're going to put it the other way because we don't want to see the cards.
Okay.
I will let you go first since it's your first time playing.
Like, do I have to say something first, or I'm going to play the card first? Just really nervous. I'm playing a card first.
Yes, you're playing a card first. Okay, so what does it say?
Sorry.
You lose your turn.
Do I
Sorry.
get to keep that for later?
No, you have to put it down.
That's dumb.
Okay, so I get to go first. Let's see. I have to move backward for, which means I can't do anything. So we're going to keep going back and forth until one of us draws a 1 or a 2. Keep your guys in line. Hey, I got a 1. Yay. All right, now your turn. Okay, so the whole reason we're playing Sorry is because we're going to talk about a VBS.
Can I come out with this one, or no?
No.
That's stupid.
You have to draw a 1 or 2. All right, VBS. Why are we playing a board game, Courtney?
We are playing Sorry because this year's theme is called Twists and Turns, and it's all about just navigating through and kind of surviving and making the most of the twists and turns that life throws at us, or the game of Sorry, or the discard pile.
Your turn.
Anyway, it is, we're going to cover all sorts of games, from video games to board games to playground games to old classic games to newer, more modern games. I got it too.
You can
come out.
Mm-hmm. And then
Just
you get
one
to draw
though?
again. Yes, and you get to draw again.
And then I got a 2 again. So I can only move that one
2 again, but you can only draw twice, so you can't draw again, even though you got another draw again.
But can I move this one too?
Yes, you can move it too.
Okay. So we're going to be talking about how to navigate those things through the different twists and turns that we do not expect to happen in life, that happen either due to just chance or things that we don't have any control over, or even things that we do have control over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, sorry.
That was close.
And so I'm really excited about it because what kids don't love games?
Yeah, most kids love games. Most kids don't know these games, though, I feel like, nowadays. And I don't feel like I know half the games the kids play these days.
Well, thanks for the tutorial on how to play Sorry. Move forward 10 or backwards 1.
Whatever you want to do.
I can only move this guy, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
There you go. So, speaking of games, what was your favorite game? Instructions. Yes, your favorite game growing up. Sorry.
Well, my cousin and I always played Monopoly, but Monopoly was always one of those games where we were always eager to play at the beginning and excited, and then we never finished it because we got tired.
Sorry. I don't think my family ever had the endurance to play Monopoly all the way to the end, nor did we even have the endurance to read the instructions all the way to the end. I got a lot of 12s.
Oh.
And then I swapped with you because I got a Sorry card.
My cousin and I would always play at Thanksgiving, and usually we would not finish the game. And I usually tried to call being the banker. And anyway, we never finished the game. And now Steven, whenever we play as a family, Steven always gets he literally gets Monopoly all over the board. And he, I guess, lives the game up to its name, and then he has world domination at that point. Should have shuffled these cards better.
Sorry.
I'm never going to get start zone.
I'm just going to keep going around the board.
So in VBS this year, we're specifically following the life of Peter, who we know had many different twists and turns, so to speak, in his life. Sometimes he was boldly and obediently following God, regardless of what that required of him. And sometimes he was denying that he knew Christ to a little adolescent girl until the rooster crowed. And so sometimes he was...
What'd you get?
Sometimes he was being bold before the Sanhedrin, and sometimes his boldness was getting him into trouble or different things like that. But ultimately he We know that God used him. He was the rock that Jesus established the church on. And he, hold on, let me finish this, and I'll finish this thought. Move forward 7 or split between 2 ponds. I only have one. 1, 2, 3.
But you can go in. See, that's the thing. You got lucky.
Oh.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. Does
You're
that
in.
put me in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yay. Boom. Okay. So we're going to follow his life and the just different things, different specific life events of Peter, from being called as a fisherman with his brother James to just different things that happen as a result of him following Jesus. Some of them were things that he did that were maybe poor choices or disobedient or impulsive things, or some of them were things that, I can't go. Some of them were things that God blessed and honored his boldness and his obedience, and used it to further his church and further his kingdom and to further the gospel being spread around the area. So I'm really excited about it. Move forward 10 or backwards 1. I can't do anything.
So I'm glad we're playing the game of sorry, because it seems like there was a lot of times in Peter's life where he said sorry to the Lord for all of the mistakes he made, but it kind of makes it seem, kind of helps us realize that even someone who was as beloved by Jesus as Peter still made mistakes along the way and still had to ask for forgiveness along the way.
For sure. And I think we sometimes forget, it's not just that Peter was a follower of Jesus, it's that Peter was literally in the inner 3. Like, if, we look at Jesus as having the 12 disciples who followed him, but then there was like the inner 3 of Peter, James, and John, who were like exceptionally close to him, even compared to the rest of the 12. And then, of course, John was the beloved disciple, but Peter was really close to him, and I can't play. And anyway, he was especially close to Christ and followed him very devotedly, but still made mistakes, still slipped up from time to time. And God was able to, first of all, of course, love him and forgive him, but also still use him in spite of his mistakes. Yay, I can come out. 1. And so, yeah, I think that kids these days, they need to know that following Jesus or becoming a Christian, as we want them to make that decision to what to do.
I think you can only go forward, can you?
I have 10. Forward 10 or backward 1?
Yeah, but backward 1 won't get you closer where you want to go.
Well, then if I get one more backward, then I get up here.
You could.
Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What was I saying? Oh, kids, children. They need to know that that becoming a Christian and choosing to follow Jesus, they're not going to live lives that are perfect. They're not going to. That doesn't mean that their life from that point forward is going to be free of hardship or free of any sort of struggles or difficulties, but that Jesus is going to show them and direct them and lead them where to go in spite of those challenges. Also, the theme verse for this year is move forward 12. That's not the theme
Following
verse.
Jesus changes the game.
That's the motto.
Oh, that's the motto?
The theme verse
the
this
theme
year.
verse.
Hold on just a
Gotcha.
second. I got to get my 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Can't count and talk at the same time.
Okay, the theme verse for this year is Psalm 25:4, which says, "Make your ways known to me, Lord. Teach me your paths." And I think right now, children need to know that they can know how to follow Jesus. They can know what he wants them to do. They can know what obedience looks like. They can get to know him personally through reading their Bible, through spending time in church, discipleship, through community groups, through spending time with other children who are believers, through coming to things like Vacation Bible School or community groups. And they, sometimes we make following Jesus out to be like this big mystery, and that you have to be able to decode a riddle or solve a puzzle in order to figure out how to or crack this code, but he wants us to get to know him, and that he will make his ways known to us. He will make the paths known for us and reveal it for us so that we can follow him in obedience, and we don't have to walk around confused or walk around blindly. That if we will just follow after him, and if we will get to know him, then we will know how to obey him if we will follow his path. Just like, not that we want to compare it to rules, but just like in how to successfully play this game, which I'm still figuring out, that he has provided us with, and I don't want to call the Bible a rule book because it's so much more beyond that, but it is definitely a guidebook or a manual of things that we can know, and how to know him better, how to love him better. Is my turn?
Yeah.
How to move forward 11 or change places with an opponent.
So you can swap with one of my people over there, and you'll be that much closer to
Okay,
your
I'll
end.
do that.
Well, I was just thinking that, when why are you trying again?
Oh, I don't.
Just at the beginning of this game, neither one of us really knew how to play it. So we went to YouTube and found a video, and the guy explained us how to play it. But I kind of think the Bible can be considered an instruction manual.
For sure.
It gives you the guidance that you need in order to move closer and be closer to him all the time. And unlike YouTube, it's always there and always up, and you don't have to worry about Wi-Fi in order to access it.
Yeah. And we can, I think we're about to have to shuffle. Oh, I get to come out. Okay. Are we still recording?
Yes, we're still recording.
But we can, there are, if we can get to know Jesus through getting to know our Bible and through reading our Bible, which we do a lot of during Vacation Bible School. And in doing that, and in spending time in there, we can learn how to navigate through, not the game of sorry, but through our lives, and how to endure, or not just endure, but how to survive and follow God in the midst of any, the things that happen to us. So right now, what we're doing is we are in the middle of, what did I just do? Damn it. Oh, I said dadgummit. I don't know if that's a bad word.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, move forward 10 or backwards 1. Where am I?
You're right there.
Goodness.
But you might be 10 to get in. You might want to count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Poop.
Close.
Okay.
So you can't go. You just have to.
I have to go backwards? Do I go backwards?
Oh, you can go backwards one if you want to. Or
I don't have to go at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So right now what we're doing is we are recruiting. We're in the middle of, or we're kicking off volunteer recruitment here at Calvary. Vacation Bible School is, it's a very, very big effort and a very big week within the life of our church. And I can't play. That is super exciting and super fun, but it's also a super big project that requires a team of probably 60 to 70 volunteers. And right now, I can go, boom. Right now, we're in the middle of recruiting volunteers to come and be a part of our team, to get to share in this experience this with us. It's not just the week itself, it's in the time leading up to the week. And move forward 11 or change places with an opponent.
You can, that one.
Oh, that makes sense. Although it really didn't hurt you that badly. That's okay. Oh, wait, I went again. Was it supposed to go in?
Nope.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
So if you had one thing from all your years as VBS director, because you've been doing this how many years? Mm-hmm. How many years?
I forgot what I told you the other day. I think it would be 15, except that we didn't have it the year of COVID, so it's 14.
14. Okay, yeah. So in all your 14 years, what is the one piece of advice you can give to somebody who's considering volunteering but doesn't know whether there's a place for them?
Well, number one, there is a place for you. There's, like I said, it takes about 60 to 70 people to put on VBS. Also, it's going to be a week like no other of your summer. It's going to be the most, it's exhausting. It is rewarding. It is humbling. It is enriching. You will grow both as a believer. You will grow as a volunteer. But one of the most, I would say, do it. And I know I'm the VBS coordinator, director, so I'm obviously seeking volunteers out. So of course I'm going to tell you to do it. However, I would tell you to do it because one of the greatest parts of volunteering in VBS is that you have an opportunity to truly be a part of seeing the body of Christ in action, meaning different people with different skills, with different talents, with different gifts and abilities from the Lord, different interests, and they all put them together for the sake of sharing the gospel in a relevant and in a life-changing way with children. But one of the reasons that I love it especially is because you get to see volunteers working alongside other volunteers who may not be serving with them in the same ministry in the church throughout the rest of the year. They may not be in their regular community group. Like you'll see, someone who's maybe in Calvary Jewels working alongside our youth, or you'll see someone who might be involved in the worship team, typically working alongside someone else who is a volunteer in another capacity. And so like you get to know other people well through sharing the gospel with children. And so it's just a really unique way. You see so many connections and friendships made, all for the sake of the gospel and all for the sake of sharing Jesus with children and seeing their lives changed. Hold on just a second. I have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Should have gone back one that last round.
I should have. Okay, whatever. Oh, wait, am I here? I don't remember where I was.
You were there.
That's where I was. I hit the board, so it moved forward. Anyways.
All right, my turn. 5. Go ahead.
Okay, so right now we need volunteers in so many different areas of Vacation Bible School. And if you have an interest in teaching, we need teachers. If you have an interest, if you truly love being crafty and you have 42 ways to use a toilet paper tube or to use some marbles or things like that, we have areas for you to help us lead children's crafts. If you are great at arranging and organizing snacks and serving snacks, we need snack workers. We also need there is no age cap on being a Vacation Bible School volunteer. We have, if you are in the youth group and you have completed the 6th grade, then you are able to be a volunteer. And then all the way through this side of heaven, those are the volunteers that we need. And so we need, we have a prayer team that we're putting together. We have, hold please.
I don't think you want to swap with me anywhere, do you? Oh, maybe that one over there for that one right there.
Maybe.
Because it'll get you further down the line, but that's pretty much it.
It's going to help you too.
That's true. But
I'm skipping it. Okay. We need, if you love games and you love being active and like PE or sports was your favorite thing at school, we need volunteers to help with recreation. If you love singing and you love choreography, that is definitely an area where we need help. Can I pass my person?
Yeah, if you're going backwards. How do you keep going with the backwards forwards? You're lucky.
But I'm like on the cusp of one.
Yeah, you can like throw them all in there. One guy random running around.
We need volunteers who can help us with like record keeping. And of course, one of the most important areas where we need volunteers is in our hospitality room, which is kind of like the the teacher break room where they go, and we'll be asking for donations for that soon too. But right now, what we really need is volunteers willing to teach and to help out in any of those classes, because we will have children and they will come because Vacation Bible School they will tell you, is one of the highlights of their summer. And so we need volunteers, and peer pressure is a wonderful thing. So if you're afraid to volunteer on your own, rope a friend into it with you and say, hey, I want to volunteer with VBS this year, but I'm kind of nervous because I've never done it before. Will you do it with me? And sign up together, because it's always more fun to do it with a friend. So move forward 11 or change places with an opponent. I'm sorry, use it. Anyway, but so that is, we're going to have sign up is available online through going to the church homepage, and you'll sign up there and put in your information. Or if you just want to be a part of it and you want to volunteer and you don't even care where you work, you can indicate that on the sign up form as well. I got the exact same card as last time. So I forgot what I was going to say. So the most important thing is volunteering. The week of vacation, I forgot the dates.
The week of Vacation Bible School is the 25th, right? No, 23rd. 23rd.
Hold on, please.
23rd, 24th.
It would be helpful to know this.
It's the 23rd. I know it's the 23rd.
I know, but what's the starting date?
The 23rd.
Is it?
I think so.
Hold on.
Or maybe it's the 22nd.
I don't know.
I'm really bad at this.
I put the Jeopardy clock at this point.
Okay. The week of Vacation Bible School is June the 19th
through
the 23rd. That's the Friday of it. The 19th through the 23rd. So block that out on your calendar and make a mental note, make a physical note, a written note on your calendar that you intend to volunteer and to be a part of it. Set that week apart. There's going to be an opportunity for you to go through volunteer orientation, especially, I lost my train of thought. We will be hosting volunteer orientation for everyone, whether you're a veteran or a rookie. How am I going to do this?
What did you get?
A 3.
We're going 3.
This one?
Yeah, just go 3.
Okay. I forgot I can maybe split a 7 if I get one. We will have volunteer orientation for everyone, whether you are a veteran volunteer or you're a rookie. We will ask for everyone to participate in that, so that it's only a few hours of your time, and I promise it will help you be super prepared for the week. And then we will we'll get ready for that week. But go ahead and mark your calendars, June 29th.
You made me lose my
June 19th through the 23rd. And we're going to even have some upcoming days this spring where we spend some time working on decorations and some stuff like that on the weekends. And did you send me home?
I did. Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, so I totally missed that. This is what happens when I try to play a game. And here we go. Boom. Okay, what else should we talk about?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm about to win.
Oh, man. I feel like I was at a disadvantage because I've been talking.
You were the one talking the whole time. This is true.
Okay.
So as the children's coordinator and the children's director in the church, a lot of people come to me asking me a lot of questions about VBS. And as much as I love and appreciate VBS and enjoy volunteering, I am just a volunteer in that capacity, in that Courtney with a U, not Courtney without a U, is the one in charge of VBS. So I appreciate getting the opportunity to step outside the role of being in charge of everything and actually just getting to be with the kids and doing whatever it is you need done during the day. So I thoroughly enjoy that. And my kids love it. They love, it just happened. I win.
So,
But that's okay. It was your first time.
Okay, so would you like to share with the listening audience what happened in your family last year during
I
Vacation
would
Bible
love
School?
to. Yes, I would. So, for those of you that don't know, I have an almost 10-year-old and an almost 7-year-old. And 2 summers ago, my daughter had expressed interest in, or not expressed interest, but had felt led. But after further discussion, we determined that she wasn't quite ready to fully comprehend and understand what it meant to accept Jesus as her Lord and Savior. So fast forward a year, back to VBS, and at that time it was you and your daughter the year before that had met with her. Mm-hmm. And so this past summer was you again that was lucky enough to sit with her. And I think the exact words you said was that the prayer that she prayed almost saved you a second time. Something like that. Yeah. But yes, my daughter did accept Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior from VBS last summer and was baptized this fall, and is super excited now to go back and to help other kids her age or younger understand what that means and what that's meant for her life for these last couple of months. And she's actually really excited to age out of the program so that she can become one of the volunteers to help at VBS instead of just attend it.
It's always the goal. It's always what they want to do.
We're growing them from the bottom up.
That's something also that's really special about Vacation Bible School is our enrollment here at Calvary. It's really special and unique because we have our Evie Chastains and our Mackenzie Gills and our Tanner Pass and all these kids who we regularly see here on Sundays and Wednesdays and whose parents worship here and who are part of our Calvary family. But then we also have so many kids from the neighborhood and from the local community who come, and we have a chance for them to get to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ, to be loved and cared for by adults and volunteers who love Jesus and who love children because they love Jesus. And so it's really, really special. I've seen 2 of my own children come to know the Lord specifically through the ministry of Vacation Bible School. And it just makes it especially sweet whenever we see those children whom we know and love personally here at Calvary get to come to know the Lord through that week. And so we're just really hopeful that you will pray about being a part of it in whatever capacity the Lord would have you to do that. And I promise if you do, you won't be sorry.
You're so punny. We're done. Oh my gosh. Well, at least no boards got flipped over.